Non-count nouns used countably. Masses and units. A number of singular non-count nouns can refer both to masses and to units. These nouns can be used with the indefinite article or in the plural when they refer to a particular unit or to units of something or to different types and quantities of something. Nouns in this class include those referring to food and drink and other materials and substances. The class also include some abstract nouns such as difficulty, experience, failure, injustice, success. They are often referred to as dual class nouns because of their ability to separate in two different ways. For example, do you drink tea? General non-count use. 3 teas and a coffee, please. Particular instance or instances, a cup or cups of tea or coffee. Diesel is an excellent washing powder. A particular type or quality. Do you want some cake? General non-count use, a piece of a big cake. General count noun, use, a piece of a big cake. Do you want a cake with your coffee? An individual item. These cakes are delicious. A number of individual items. Describing puffins, a type of seabird, a type of seabird. Since they find difficulty in taking off from flat ground, they tend to colonize the steeper slopes first. An additional difficulty is some see it is that the country now has a multi-party democracy. One individual problem or difficulty. I don't foresee any difficulties, any set of problems or difficulties. Experience must count for something in such situations. A person's accumulated life experience or work experience. It was a great experience. An individual event is lived through by someone. She has had some very odd experiences, I must say. Odd events have happened to her. Mental states. Some of these dual class nouns referring to mental states can be used with a or an but cannot be used in the plural. These include anger, bitterness, courage, determination, hatred, knowledge, patience, pride, resistance. When used with a or an, such nouns must be modified or used with a complement. Count or non-count nouns with and without a or an. For example, and many members of the middle class still harbored deep anger over the e- uh, economic losses that they had suffered during the Great Inflation. Now used with a or an. Literacy, literacy critic describing a book. There is wit and candor, as well as sorrow and a good controlled anger which never displays itself in censure or rancor. The offer from the IRA, to which Blair has responded with courage and determination, was on the table last October. Now with a or an. She had locks on her doors and, above all, a determination to be a burden to no one. They had extensive knowledge of Best Buy, food and food shops within their areas. Now used with a or an. And she acquired an in-depth knowledge of the hotel business. It was conversation that proved the downfall of our relationship, that and wounded pride. Now used with a or an. Senna not only has a much improved car, but a wounded pride to fire him today. Different meanings. A small number of singular non-count nouns are also used as count nouns, but with a change in meaning. For example, I've got loads of work I could be doing. Non-count tasks, jobs, things to do. The announced aim is to display modern works of art to a vast new audience. Count creative products by artists, for example, books, paintings, music. This will involve extensive engineering works on public roads. Count large-scale engineering activities, for example, road works, building and repairing roads. Strategy: she disliked travel. She said she had always wanted to be home alone. Non-count: the activity or process of moving over longer distances from one place to another. It has been my privilege to travel to see a lot of country, and in those travels I have learned of several ways to become intimate with the land, ways I try to praise. Count often refers to major expeditions and journey of exploration. For example, the famous English novel Gulliver's Travels.